Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Luke with Luke Makes Knives. Hey, I just got from the shop a little while ago from doing some scrubbing on my latest knife. I just got this back from heat treatment from Buck Knives about a week ago. Finally got a chance to start working on it. This is one of 5 that I'm working on, and I just sent one off to get heat treated just because I wasn't quite sure of what I was going to be getting myself into. I've never done this before. Now, Buck Knives is world renowned for their heat treatment due to the Paul Boss method that they've used for decades. And it's world renowned. I mean, it's got a stellar reputation, and I'm here to tell you that it's well earned. I got this knife back in pristine condition. I sent it off with a 220 grit finish, and of course, it comes back to me with kind of a gun blue type finish, but it's an atmosphere controlled heat treatment, so it's state of the art in my opinion. So, anyways, I started working on it this afternoon, and I jumped in with some 320 grit, and then I just went straight to 600, and I'm doing what I call a dirty 600 grit finish. Now, I will tell you, this is the first knife that I've worked on in several years. So I'm a bit rusty. So I'm not really going all out with a perfect 600 grit finish. I've got some operator error flaws on this knife that I'm not exactly too proud of. But at this point, I just want to get the thing completed. I am happy with it. But I do have a couple more lined up. I had 5 of these blanks cut out, so I've got some to work with, and I've got one sitting here that is ready to go off the heat treat, which I'm super happy with, and trying to get back into the swing of things and trying to get my skills back up to snuff since I took a 5 or 6 or 7 year hiatus off of making knives. So I'm getting back into it. But I've got a couple of them that are, like I said, are still in the works, and it's probably going to be, probably after the first of the year before I actually get them into Buck Knives to be heat treated. So it's turning into a little bit longer term project than what I'd hoped for. But hey, whatever. I mean, I got plenty of other projects I got lined up too, and I can't do them all at the same time. Well, I'm trying to do them all at the same time. Anyways. So what I'm doing here is just a video I've put together this afternoon. I'm showcasing a few of my 3D printed sanding fixtures. And I got little round dowel ones. I've got bar shaped ones like the one I'm using right now. I've got various different kinds of ones with radiuses on them and sharp corners, and all kinds of fixtures and jig, not really jigs, but little sanding blocks essentially to help make my sanding a little bit more enjoyable. I will tell you that it's some people absolutely despise the hand sanding. I can't sit here and tell you that I'm absolutely in love with it, but to be honest with you, it's not as bad as what most people say it is. It's somewhat therapeutic, if you might say. But anyways, by the way, this oil that I'm using is a WD-40. I think it's a bike chain oil. I think I show it in that one right there. I might even show a picture of it in this video sometime along here. But it works great. And it has the most pleasant odor. Now, I'm not suggesting you go out there and start breathing the fumes off of random bottles of oil. But, I'm not going to sit here and wear a respirator while I'm scrubbing on a knife either. So, it does have a very pleasant odor, which it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. So, my next step after this, I'm getting this thing all scrubbed down to a dirty 600 grit finish. And I'm going to get ready to etch a logo in it, which I haven't done in a long time. So I'm actually going to practice once or twice, probably somewhere along the handle that, is going to get covered up anyways, just so I can remember how to use my electro etch machine that I've got. But anyways, I'll get the logo on it. And then comes another fun part, and that's putting the handle. I'm going to do a paracord wrap handle on it. And I've done another video, if I remember right, giving an indication of what the handle is going to look like. But anyways, It's going to be a fun. I'll make a video of it. It'll be fun. And then, of course, after I put the handle on, then it's sharpened and then it's done. So it's the lights at the end of the tunnel. Finally, I kind of forgot just how long it actually takes to make one of these things. But labor of love, got to stick with it. And the funny thing is I've got 4 more to do, and I've got several more projects, designs lined up after this one. Which I can't believe I'm actually thinking that far in advance, since I found out just how long it actually takes to make these things. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing it without power tools. So this is all done by hand, minus the profile. I did farm the profile out to a water jet. I had made the design and had those boys taken to cut it out on a water jet, because let me tell you, that particular design, there's a lot of stock removal by any method, and I've done it. It's not fun, but I don't have any. I'm not using any power equipment. What I'm using is files and sandpaper. So it's a lot of fun. Kind of takes me back to my roots, which is great. But it's a humbling experience. But it is, if you do it for fun, this is where it's at. It's great. Anyways, guys, hey, thanks for listening to me jabber on here. Please like and subscribe. Watch to the end of the video. Not that you're going to see anything too drastically different than what you're seeing right now, but I'm going to try to, I'll throw another video out as soon as I possibly can. I'd love to have this knife done by the weekend, but that may be a tall order, but I'm going to see what I can do. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching. This is Luke with Luke Makes Knives. I'll catch you on the next one.